Hello, my name is Jessica Sandoval. Welcome to the part two of my implementation plan, and this is the idealist part. So I will be going over what my middle school PE classes would look like if I could have things done my way. So to start off, I would probably be using the ISTE standards a lot more and really focusing on implementing technology, not just to use it, but to actually create more modified lessons and really redefine new tasks for students to really integrate technology. I would also probably be more collaborative with my middle school team as far as getting together and lesson planning so that the students' learning is transferring from one class to another and being more fundamental for them. So for ISTE Standard 1, creativity and innovation, if I could have things done my way, I would have students create new games, which I've done, but I've never actually incorporated a technology component to it. So I found this awesome app called Coach No, where students could be probably draw out their games and then they can display it onto the screen and show how to play their game. So I thought that was pretty neat. Another way that they could be creative is through creating their own fitness plan. As seventh graders, students need to take the fitnessgram test, so that's a state test, and I think it would be great for them to create the actual fitness plan and then be able to use this app called Workit Kids, and they basically can pull different exercises that they can work on to improve either muscular endurance, flexibility, agility, and this would all be leading up to performing well on the fitnessgram test. For ISTE Standard 2, communication and collaboration, again, if I could have things done my way, I've already would have used Coach Design. I've looked into this app a lot of times and I've never actually used it, so I think I definitely want to use it in the future. It's a slow motion video app where you can record students and then play it back for them and then use their tools to draw on the actual video. So I think this would be a great way to communicate feedback with them and then actually have them see what they can improve on. And then not just me, but then maybe students could do it with themselves. They could videotape each other to perform some peer assessments. I think another way that would be another thing to implement that would be pretty neat would be if I could have Fitbits for my students, and just like iPads, they would use them throughout the day and then maybe take it home, check them out, and then return it back the next day. And then they could use the actual app to record their progress, to record their sleep patterns, and then they can also collaborate with their peers on how well maybe they're doing this, how well they're exercising outside of school. For ISTE Standards 3, Research and Information Fluency, I think it would be pretty cool if I could have a fit lab or just maybe some type of equipment. I know there's the polar watches that do a lot of heart rate tracking or calorie burning information, and students can use this information that they gather from the fit lab or whatever equipment we use to do some research or share data, and they can share data using the Google spreadsheets. And I think this would be a great opportunity for me to collaborate with maybe our math teacher and share that data, and maybe they can do more things with it in math class. And then that way it could apply to what we did in my PE class and then use that information to see what they can do in math class. Lastly, the ISTE standard for critical thinking, problem solving, and decision making. I could have students do many different research projects. There's lots of standards that ask students to look for maybe benefits of exercises, effective warm-up techniques, exercises that might not be good for our body, things like that. And then students can share that information either through a screencast, Google Slides, maybe the infographics app, which would all be great ways to incorporate technology in different ways that I'm not doing right now. So overall, it would be really neat if I could use this on a daily basis and really use it to benefit the students, not just for the sake of using technology, and really creating those tasks to really redefine the lessons for them to make it more meaningful.